Okay, hey, what's up? It's Shaw Rice, and we've got Joe, the owner and operator of Joe's Barber-cide Barbershop, with us today to give a little insight on how he got here and what his journey was like. So, Mr. Joe, how long have you been cutting?
Been cutting hair since 2002 summer. That's around 15 years, 15 and a half years.
Okay, are you the only barber in your family?
In my family, my dad originally cut my hair when I was growing up, and then my older brother was actually the one who first picked up the clippers out of me in the city. But then after they moved to Ohio back in 2002 summer, I was either going to get an afro or cut my hair. And then I just picked up the clippers and I just started cutting from there. And then from 7th grade to 8th grade to 9th grade, I started cutting my homeboys. And then 10th grade to 11th grade to my senior year in high school, I was pretty known already around the school for cutting hair. And then I went to college, started cutting on the football team that I played on in Texas Southern, in Houston, and in East Texas, in Kilgore. And then I just, after football in 2012, I went to barber school in 2013. And then I finished up barber school in 2015. I went to a barbershop, saved up some money, invested in myself, and opened up my own shop May 2015.
Dang, well, oh my God, all of that in one? Okay, cool. Okay, so you've been a barber for a pretty long time. You got your own shop, you got all of that. So what are some challenges that you had to experience before you made it to getting your own shop?
Challenges?
Yeah. Like, what was the hardest thing you had to do?
The hardest thing was giving myself my self-determination. Because in this world, a lot of people try to have other people believe in them before they believe in themselves. But the best way to get anywhere is to believe in yourself more than anybody else can ever believe in yourself. So it's just self-determination, and then after you get past that phase, and thank God for giving me this handwork and these eyes that I can see with, because without that, the whole total completion of whatever my trade is wouldn't even be the trade, because no one would want to mess with me if my hands didn't do the magic that they do. So, that's how I go.
Cool. So, what was it like going from renting your own shop, renting, in a shop, to owning your own shop? Like, how was that transition?
Boy, that's something that you have to do to actually understand. Actually have to go through that experience to understand. Like, it's cool to cut in the shop and see somebody running it, but it's another thing to actually know everything that goes on behind the scenes, know all the potential drama, and know all the drama. And like I say potential, because you being the leader, you can stop something from happening before it even happens, or you can let it happen and just see what happens. And some things you can't stop from happening. It's a responsibility thing. Like, instead of when you're renting in somebody's shop, you're responsible for yourself. You're responsible for your rent, and you're dealing with one person. You're dealing with the person that you're paying. When you're the one collecting the money, you're dealing with every single person who comes in there to work, and you're dealing with all of their clients, because their clients pay them, and then they pay you. And it's just a big pyramid scheme, pretty much. If you look on the back of your dollar bill, there's a pyramid. So
Okay.
most things requiring money, there's some kind of pyramid scheme. So that's pretty much the hierarchy of barbershop owner, or barber renter, or client, or landlord, or banker. It just goes on and on. I'm not the top of the food chain, but I'm trying to get somewhere.
So knowing all that, experiencing all of that, what inspired you to make that move to become a barber?
It's pretty much, really, growing up in Texas, football was, of course, me being a God-fearing man, God was first, and like family, but growing up in Texas, football is like a very, very cultural thing. I came up playing football. I've been playing football since before I even started cutting hair, but once I learned that I had a trade and a talent and a skill in barbering, middle school, high school, I always said if I don't make the NFL, I'm gonna open up my own barbershop. That was always a dream that was instilled in me from a youngin'. Before I even told other people my dream was if I don't make the NFL, I'm gonna go open up my own barbershop. So that was always sitting in the back of my head. But once I got in the shop and I was paying booth rent, and I realized that I'm literally an entrepreneur. Like, I can literally make my own hours and make my own money, and I don't have to answer to nobody, not even really the shop owner, because as long as you're paying your booth rent and you're showing up and you're bringing more revenue to their shop, they don't care what time you come in, because it is what it is. Money is what's paying for the building, and the more money you accumulate and the more focus you accumulate to the building, the more better the business is. Because what are you in it for? You're in it to make some type of profit. You're not in it to just say hi and bye. You're in it to make profit. So that's number one as far as like what drove me to get a barbershop instead of renting out of somebody else's barbershop.
Okay, and how do you balance your personal time on top of being the owner of your shop?
Man, personal time, it's like a saying, you're not something until you got something, then everybody loves you. So when you had all the time in the world, no one really wanted to really deal with you, or like you were just kind of regular. Then once your time gets real compact and you really don't have too much time, but your status elevates, everybody wants to kind of, you know, hey, what's up, hey this, hey that, homie this, homie that, you know. But as far as personal, if you really want to get something done with somebody on a personal level, you're going to get something done. Like, you're going to create time. There's no one on earth who just doesn't have time for anything. Like, you're going to create time. There's 24 hours every day. So that's plenty enough hours to sleep, work, and leisure. So with the leisure being your time away from work, being a business owner, yes, it does get kind of shaky because you set your own hours and you get interrupted a lot. So a lot of those interruptions and you setting your own hours can kind of make time wacky with other people who aren't business owners or who aren't entrepreneurs who work 9-to-5 jobs and they have a set schedule that they're on. When your schedule is more so you're working when you open your eyes and all the way to when you close your eyes, pretty much. Because even if you're not at work, you can still network your business anywhere you're at, whether you're at dinner, a party, a club, anywhere. It really doesn't matter, because when you're an entrepreneur, you're always working. You're always working. Even when you're sleeping, you're working, because your sleep is your rejuvenation for your work. You can't work if you pass out and you're in the hospital because you haven't been getting enough sleep. So sleep does come with the cycle of being an entrepreneur and getting your sleep hours, getting your leisure hours, and getting your business hours. You have to balance all three. It's pretty rough, but it's not for everybody.
Okay, so what other branches are to your brand?
What other branches?
What other branches defines Joe Barber-cide? You have other merchandise? Do you have anything?
We got the shirts.
Okay.
You know, we had some coffee mugs earlier this year.
Okay.
We're like thinking about getting some pens or like some pencils or something, like some kind of utensil for people to see Joe's Barber-cide on or something like that. So a lot of plans, you know, a lot of plans.
Okay, so can you just give us just a rebrief of what's coming up for 2018?
Ooh, 2018. I've been talking to a couple of people in this location. I've been here almost 3 years now. I'm actually looking to expand or move, one of the two. But y'all stay tuned for that, because that's still in the works. But right now we're at 3005 South Carrier Parkway, Grand Prairie, Texas. That's 75052. And this is Joe's Barber-cide. Not barbershop, Barber-cide. Meaning barber cut. Side is a prefix for cut or kill. And we kill cuts. So, you know, that's how we decide. And we just wrapped up a Still Young magazine interview.
Hey!
Holding it down.